everybody, it's Femtrooper, and today we're going to be talking about my top 10 PlayStation Vita games. I love the PlayStation Vita, so I wanted to do a top 10 list of my favorite games for the system. Yes, there are games I've played that are not on here, games I like that are not on here, and games I hate that obviously are not on here. I think we all know that game I really didn't like last year. Anyway, so let's talk about my top 10 games. I will say, I've obviously not played every game out there. I've not played a zillion games for the system, but these are just my top 10 games so far. I'm sure it'll change eventually after I play more games. Everything does. So, just disclosure, if you see a game and you're like, why isn't that on there? It's the best. It's because I haven't played it, maybe. Number 10 is Hatsune Miku Project Diva F Second. Love those titles, but it's a really fun game. It's a rhythm game. I like rhythm games a lot, and I found this to be excellent. Really fun, just overall great gameplay. I think I like it because of the song selection and just the controls. It plays really well. It feels really good in terms of the touch. Everything about it, it plays well, and I think for a rhythm game, that's what you want. You don't want, jerky, weird controls because the whole thing is being quick, right? It has to be good. So I definitely recommend this. Hatsune Miku songs are not for everybody. I admit there are a lot of songs in here that are quite irritating to me. I'm not like a huge Vocaloid person. I love J-pop though, so I'm probably more tolerable of some things than others, but it is really cool, and there actually are some amazing Hatsune Miku songs on here, and other Vocaloids as well. It's a really fun game overall, and if you like rhythm games, you'll like this. The next game is another rhythm game, and that is Persona 4 Dancing All Night. This is so fun, and I think the main reason it's so fun, why it's better in my opinion than Hatsune Miku in terms of song selection is song selection. This is great because it's Persona 4 music. Persona 4 had such a great soundtrack, that funky, disco-y sort of style, but with a Japanese flair. It's just so fun. So, highly recommend this. It's going to be more fun if you've played Persona 4, but if you haven't, it actually is still really fun. These two games here are time killer games for me. If I'm like, I just want to, just play a rhythm game for 10, 20 minutes, half an hour, then these are go-tos for sure. But that doesn't mean they're bad. They're great. They're on my top 10 list for a reason. They are super, super, super fun, and that's what I look for in a rhythm game. Number 8 is a game that I haven't done a review on. I probably won't at this point, but I did really enjoy it, and that's Undertale. Obviously not a Vita exclusive, but and again, not everything on here is going to be a Vita exclusive. That's not a criteria. It's whether I played it on the Vita, and I played Undertale on the Vita. I was so excited when this came out, when Fangamer announced it, because as you guys know, my favorite game is Earthbound, and everyone says if you like Earthbound, you like Undertale, and it's kind of got that, Earthbound, whimsical, sort of nostalgic charm, and I'm all about that, so I really, really enjoyed this. I wasn't, I wanted this to be, I wanted to play it, and I wanted to come out playing it, saying it's my new favorite game. But that didn't happen, and I think that's just because I had such high expectations on it, which kind of sucks, but overall, it is a really solid game. It's really fun. It's not very long, so you're not having to put 60 hours in here. Graphically, it's like the NES, and I'm more of a Super Nintendo person, so yeah, in terms of pretty graphics, no. But that's okay, because it was really fun, and it's clearly a love letter to Earthbound fans and stuff, so really like it. It's really fun, and it really, really gave me that feeling that I was playing a game, and I was sitting, in the living room at my grandma's house in 1995, so it gave me some good memories, even though I just played it last year, so whatever. It was really, really, it's really just a great game. Number 7, so I was like, what are we on? Number 7 is The Walking Dead Season 2, and another one that is just great. This is amazing, and I'm sure if this is on here, then you may see another Walking Dead title on this list. I like these because I find them to be better than the show, and I really do like the show. I'm really behind on the show, but I like the show, and this is so much better. There's never a dull moment. It's super exciting. It's got a perfect mix of point and click and dialogue, like reading and cutscenes, and just like it is intense. I definitely can't say enough good things about it. It's totally worth it. You don't have to play it on the PlayStation Vita. It's on a zillion platforms, the Walking Dead games. They're just, you are like, oh my god, they're just so fun. So highly recommended. Clementine, who was a character in season 1, is the main character in this one, and she's just great. I really like her. I've really liked following her story, so I'm excited to play season 3, which I really should be playing now. Next up is number 6, and that's Persona 4 Golden, another excellent title. I always sort of get pissy about Persona 4 because it's great, and then there's a lot of things I hate about it. But I really, when I look back, I really did enjoy my time with it. I really did like a lot of things about it. So when I think about it, great JRPGs. This one definitely is a standout. I don't know, the music is great, the characters are great, the setting is great, it's modern day, so it's totally up my alley, and just really fun battle system. Everything about it was really cool, so I definitely recommend this. It's a great way to play it because, as you guys know, it was originally on the PlayStation 2, and I'm not booting that up. So this is a really great way to play it. It is a long game, and I'm not a huge fan of that, but I am a huge fan of cool, fun, interesting stories, and that's what this is. You definitely wanted to know what happened, so I was really into it. Number 5 is a game that I don't have a physical copy of. What? Me? But that's because it just came out, and that is Reverie, and I have it only on my Vita. And as a digital download, it is incredible. It's so good. I just played it a couple weeks ago. You guys saw my first impressions video. I need to do an actual review on it, but it is really solid. It is graphically looks like Earthbound, but it plays just like Zelda, and the gameplay is phenomenal. It's great. It's super fun. It's not so challenging you want to throw your Vita and smash something. I know that some puzzles in like Zelda-esque games can be really irritating, especially to me. I hate it, especially, the 3D Zeldas as opposed to top-down Zeldas. Anyway, that's another discussion. This was a perfect blend of difficulty mixed with fun, entertainment, just beautiful looking game and super fun. It definitely is on my top 10, just because out of all the Vita games I've played, it is definitely a standout. Number 4, Danganronpa 2, Goodbye Despair. I love these games so much. They have everything that I like. Great villain. The soundtrack is beyond a highlight. It is like the standout feature of the game. The story is super fun. All the characters are great. The trials are great. The the detective work is great. Everything about it is so fun. These are really cool. I've played every Danganronpa game so far, and I would love it if more were released, but I kind of feel like we're done in the series. Either way, this one, I thought it was just a little bit better than the first one, and I really enjoyed it. Next, we have number 3, and that is The Walking Dead Season 1. Love this game more than the first, and I think that's just because the characters I found a little bit stronger. The character of Lee was just amazing. I cried at the end of this game. I like it for all the reasons I said about Season 2. It is just that good. It is definitely something that you should play if you like the show, if you like zombies, if you like visual novels, if you like good stories. It is worth it. Number 2 is Gravity Rush. Oh my god. Had it on the shelf forever. Decided to play it last year, and I was blown away. This is amazing. I'm so excited to play the second one. At some point I'll get to it, but this was everything I love. It is live action combat, and maybe that's not my jam normally, but I was like, oh my god. Everything about it was just so incredible. So, you've definitely got to check this out. It is available now on other platforms, like PS4 and stuff, so you can play it that way, but it is incredible. Gravity Rush was so cool. The music alone was just perfect. You know, the graphical style, gorgeous, gorgeous game. It was so fun to play. It was really weird. It was weird. It had like Studio Ghibli vibes. It had like weird 80s kids movie vibes. I know that's a weird analogy, but like, you know when you watch a weird 80s kids movie and something's just off about it, like Secret of Nim or something? Well, this had that. I'm not saying it's like Secret of Nim, but it's like, it was just really weird, and I love that. It was dark and creepy, but whimsical still, and totally my thing. Number 1 is Danganronpa V3, Volume 3, whatever you want to say, Killing Harmony, and this is fantastic. I loved this game. I was so blown away by it. It was just incredible. The best Danganronpa, in my opinion, in the series. I've already done a video on it. You guys can go see why I liked it. But it is a standout game. It is long. It is long, but it is amazing and worth every hour spent in it. So if you like Danganronpa, I highly recommend this. Do not skip it because of the length. It's worth it. It is incredible. Those are my top 10 PlayStation Vita games. Love doing top 10 lists. They're super fun. I did a poll on Twitter today, and the video you guys said you wanted to see was a top 10 video. So there is my top 10 PlayStation Vita games. I hope to do more top 10 lists. There's just a few platforms where I'm like, I don't know if I'm comfortable doing a top 10 yet. But PlayStation Vita, I thought, yeah, I can definitely give you my top 10. I had to think about it, but yeah. And one thing I will say is that no, there wasn't Danganronpa on the list, and there wasn't Ultra Despair Girls, and it's not because I don't like them. Danganronpa is one of my favorite games ever. But I just thought there were too many Danganronpa games, and if I did that, then 4 out of 10 games would be Danganronpa, and that's a little excessive considering I already have 2 Walking Dead games on there, 2 Persona 4 games, etc. So that is why I love Danganronpa, though. So even I was like, what? How did that not make it on the list? But that is why it's not on the list. Anyway, guys, what are your top 10 PlayStation Vita games? This is making me slightly want to do a 3DS top 10 video, maybe in the near future. But make sure you comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.